What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Aladdin's Castle here, and today is the brand new set release for Disney Lorcana's trading card game Reign of Jafar. We are going to be opening up a brand new booster box courtesy of Perfect Circle Games. It is the newest set, set 8. They got a lot of new themes in here. It is based off the Jafar realm, you could say, and his whole group of villains. Right now we are going to be focusing on the booster box, which has really good, I'd say, like common, uncommon cards. It's a very easy barrier of entry, at least knowing like most of the card pool here. There aren't too many like legendaries that I think are like really game breaking. It's more on like the kind of like the lower rarities that I think will affect a lot more of the meta. So we're gonna go ahead and crack open the booster box. It is gonna be fresh. We're gonna see what we pull. We got the first pack now. I'm so excited to see if we can get that enchanted. We're just gonna go here. I'm not gonna read off every card. If you guys wanna see that, we're going to just pause the video there. I'm trying something different with a second camera here on the side to see my reactions. I think some people like that. So we got the first super rare. We have Wreck-It Ralph, dual color ink there. Amber Ruby, which we don't see too often. We have a Jasmine foil that is going to be a shift target for the 2-cost Blue Steel Jasmine. And did I miss a rare? Let's see here. Yeah, I got the rare Aladdin. So that's pretty cool. You got the Aladdin Jasmine in one booster pack right away. So we got the rares, we got the commons, and we got the super rares. But yeah, for those who are new to the channel, welcome. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading off some of the notifications on my phone over here. There's also a local that's going on in the background for Dragon Ball. A lot of my friends from back in the day when I used to play the game. We got the rare Tiana. We got a rare Antonio Madrigal, who is one of the few search cards in the game. Once during your turn, whenever one of your characters sings a song, you may search your deck for a character card with cost 3 or less, reveal that card to all players, put that card in your hand, and shuffle your deck. So it's one of the few tutors in the game, so that's pretty cool to see. And a foil Sir Hellenor. I think that's how I pronounced it properly. But yeah, they also have these new puzzle pieces. I don't have the picture. Maybe I could find it online. Some people already posted some of the complete puzzle pieces. I think it's like 12. I don't know if there's like 2 or 3 different kinds, but we'll definitely see that later on. But yeah, those are new to the channel. Welcome. I do a lot of product opening, some deck profiles. I do a lot of player interviews. Go to events when I can. I kind of blog there too as well. So if this is the kind of content you like, feel free to subscribe. I just reached 1,000 subs, so thank you all for supporting me since the beginning. We got a new Arthur, which I think is going to be pretty strong. We got that Abu for the rare. We have Mother Gothel. We have Lumiere for the super rare. And then we have a foil Wasabi. And then this piece as well. I don't know if this is just a generic piece that's just like a one-time design. But yeah, we will see. Yeah, what are you guys excited to pull from this set? Are you guys have any certain enchanteds? I know my chase enchanteds are a lot actually. It's a mixture of Jasmine, Stitch, as well as the Sing Together Amber song from the Lion King. Alright, so we got Alma, Anna for the rare, Stitch for the other rare, and a full General Lee. Okay. Nothing too crazy so far, but only a few packs in. Alright. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more enchantments in this set that I like, especially the artwork. I think they really did a great job in this set, particularly to kind of showcase kind of like what they could do with the cards and the art and the foiling. Alright, so we got a super rare down in New Orleans. I definitely want to try this out. This card reminds me of like a high rolly Mufasa type of hit. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal a character, item, or location card that costs 6 or less and play it for free. So I think that's a pretty cool effect on there. And a full Monterey Jack. Oh yeah, and then here's some of the other parts of the back of the pack. There's a bunch of story and lore. So you guys can kind of read that up. I think they said it kind of explains the story a little bit better because they stopped doing a lot of the trailers, which is unfortunate. I think they stopped that last set. So it was really cool to see the trailers, but I think they're just going to kind of cut that down. Maybe it just costs too much for production and stuff, but we're just going to go ahead and keep it going here. Wreck-It Ralph for the rare. We have Nani for the other rare, and a foil Honey Lemon for the other rare. So you got the dual colors, blue-green, dual color, something that they continue to support from last set. Arcasia's Island was the first set, I believe, that they introduced dual colors, where you could mix and match 2 colors as long as you're playing the same colors in that deck. So that is something that they wanted to continue with this set. And they're very powerful. And that's a way for them to kind of balance the cards, because certain decks would be too powerful with that in there. Here's a card that everybody's been talking about, Beyond the Horizon. This card is probably the best card in this set. I would say at least top 3. Sync together 7. Choose any number of players. They discard their hand and draw 3 cards. So it's like somewhat like a whole new world, but you could use it in many different ways. You could choose yourself if you want to use it on yourself or just your opponent. And if they're just drawing cards like Blurple or Ruby Amethyst, if they keep drawing like 9-10 cards, they discard down and they draw to 3. So it's really crazy. This combined with like Prince John is kind of broken. I think Emerald Steel is going to be like tier 1, tier, I don't know, 0 next format, just because of this card existing and just the ability for them to combine this with like Prince John and just draw like infinite amount of cards. So that card is definitely going to be crazy in this set. Jiminy Cricket rare. We have Cusco for the other rare, and a full Perdita for Amber. Alright, so far no legendaries, which I hope is good news, meaning that I might get a enchant in this set. Who knows? Enchant in this box. We'll continue on here. Bobby. Roll Guard. Man of Nim. Just gonna keep going. Alright, Ludwig von Drake, which is a ramp card / bare necessities into 1. You guys could kind of read that effect too as well, so kind of gives Amber Sapphire a little bit of support there. Here's our first legendary. We got Mickey Mouse. It is a 10 cost, uninkable, 10/10, quest for 5 bodyguard. When this character is banished, deal 5 damage to each opposing character. So this is a very niche card. I don't think it's going to see a lot of play, but in a very specific deck, like maybe Emerald Steel with the Hercules card, where you kind of show each other different characters to play it, or the other Hades, where you exert a character, and then you could play a character with the same name, or even like a Mufasa deck, being able to hit this on the top of the deck is pretty good. So I know I'm eventually want to cook this card, so we'll see. I'm glad I pulled that card. And then we got the foil Nephew's Piggy Bank. This is a very specific card too as well that works with the Donald Duck and some items. I don't know if it's going to see a lot of play, but it is cool nonetheless. Alright, so you see our first legendary, which is one of the ones that I do want on my radar there. I do also want Nomari, which is a steel card, which will probably also eventually hit too as well. But yeah, here is the first reprint card. If you guys are unfamiliar, Ravensburger announced that they're doing reprints for the next set. They're doing rotations, so the first 4 sets will be rotated out starting at the end of August, and they're going to be a good number of reprints, and Captain Hook is one of them from set 1. He's just seen as an alternate art, so that's pretty cool. Okay, moving on. Carnage, Never Come Back. Most everyone's mad here. This is an interesting rare. Gain lore equal to the damage on chosen character, then banish them. It could be like a finisher. You could probably put like 5 damage or 6 damage from a Maui, and then if it survives like a Tamatoa, then you can banish it and gain 5-6 lore. Seems pretty interesting. Honey Lemon. I don't know if I saw something, guys. I might be. Oh, we already got her enchanted, I think, guys. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Let me just. Okay. Oh, all right. So we got the fantastical and magical enchanted. Let's go. Enchanted pull from the box. Let me see if you guys can see that. Not one of my chase enchanteds, but it is a very pretty card. Wow, I did not expect that from this box opening. Very cool. I will find a home for that. But there you go. There is the enchanted. Enchanteds are not guaranteed, but they are. Oops, sorry for the camera there. Enchanteds are not guaranteed, but the average is 1 per case, and a case is basically 4 booster boxes. So there you go. That is awesome. All right, so we got the rare Vinny, super rare Go-Go Tamago, and a foil Undermine. This card is really cool too. There's the Ruby Emerald discard deck that's kind of going around. That thing I think is pretty cool. But yeah. All right. Moving on. I'm just surprised we pulled that in this first box. Not bad. Louis, Manamin, Elsa for the rare, Fred as the other rare, and a foil Bambi. The Bambi enchanted actually looks really nice too as well. I actually wouldn't mind pulling that either. But yeah, let's go. Okay, Yui, Bobby, Mushu. They have more Mushu support this set. That's really nice to see too as well. There's a 6-drop shift target. Pull the lever. I think this is really good for the green-purple decks out there. That is one of the decks that I do play, and I plan on playing that in that deck. All right, so rare Colonel, rare version of the Fantastical and Magical, and a foil Monstro. Shoutouts to the guy or whoever came up with the OTK. It's a very wild concept. It's amber and amethyst. Basically, you're able to draw cards, exert him and ready him, and start singing some songs, and you're just kind of having this. You have the Alan Adale card out there, and every time you sing a song or play a song, you gain a lore. So it's pretty much an infinite loop. I don't know how viable it's going to be, but it's definitely something that will catch people off guard, and if you guys aren't prepared for that, you might get OTK'd. Which is cool, because I like alternate win conditions in the games. Okay. Still no extra legendaries here, which I did call it, because I was like, oh, haven't seen too many legendaries, must mean an enchanted box. Alice for the rare. Tramp is the super rare, which Trinidogs is also going to go crazy this set. Shift 4 during your opponent's turn. Whenever one of your characters is banished, you may draw a card. So this works similar to like a reverse Lyle, or like any effect that triggers on banish. Like if they be prepared, you're able to draw multiple cards. It's a really good card to refill your hand. If say Rapunzel gets rotated out of the format, then Tramp is a good way to kind of draw those cards back. And then you have I'm not going to pronounce this name. I am drawing a blank here, but Mrs. Packard. If she is a Mrs., I will gladly correct myself there. There's just some names that I just do not want to embarrass myself with, because yeah, those make for some really entertaining clippable clips, right? But no, I'm not going to go down that route. Okay, so still only one legendary. We will see how the ratios are for this set. Nothing we won't do. Another interesting card, you get ready all your characters for this turn. They take no damage from challenges. Good way to clear board. Maui, another really good Maui in Emerald Steel specifically. You can put 2 damage counters on all opposing characters, banish all items, or banish all locations. So very good versatile card for Emerald Steel, which I don't think they need for this format, but it's a good top end for them. And a foil Minnie Mouse, which is one of the promos I think you get. I can't remember if it's a box topper, but Minnie Mouse is a bodyguard 08. This character gets +1 strength for each damage on her. So I could see a lot of ketchup mustard players. Shout outs to you, Hans, playing this card as a maybe 2 of, or even just a big body, just to kind of protect all your other guys. Okay, I don't know how many packs we got left. Maybe it's a little more than half. But yeah, we already pulled that enchanted. Okay. Yeah, what are you guys looking to brew this set? I'm actually going to be participating in the World Class Cards 5K, 10K weekend, and they're actually doing the Worlds format. Let me just get this out of the way real quick. We got Rare Iago, Super Rare Mulan, and a foil puppy. That's really cool. I like that art. So yeah, they're using the Worlds format where you bring 3 decks, all have to be different ink color combinations, and at the start of the round, your opponent benches or bans one of the decks. So you're going to be stuck with 2 decks that you have to win. If you win one game against them, you have to win with your other deck, which is pretty unique. What makes it more unique is that you get to ban a certain color that they don't play. So if you don't want to go against steel decks, then you could just ban steel from what your opponent's playing. And it's going to make for a really interesting format. And again, that's something that the World's players are going to be playing at the end of June. And it's just such a unique, I think, game design. And that's partly because of Brendan DeCandio, who was actually part of creating the format for Worlds. So they just announced that at the Lorecast earlier this week. So that is pretty awesome that they're doing different formats for Worlds. Not too big on the Super Seal, but I wouldn't mind playing it too as well. Super Seal, they just get 16 packs based on, like, I think 4 different chapters, and they're gonna have to build decks out of it. Daniel Flint, and a foil Light the Fuse. But yeah, that is, I already have a couple decks prepared. I think a lot of people are going to be playing the Amber Steel, Ruby Sapphire, Green Purple setup, and I think that's the safest choice. But I mean, people are going to be cooking up different color combinations, like maybe a red green will be in there mixed with other stuff, but I'm kind of keeping my decks under wraps. I'll probably be sharing my list with the rest of the team, like Lord the Lore. There's probably a couple of us going down there, but it is a hefty price tag. It's $100 for the tournament, so we will see. We shoot for the rare foil Iago. See how that goes. But shout outs to Robert down at World Class Cards. He put on an amazing event last time, a couple months back, and he's a very generous guy. Like he's really for the community and the people. And although this is a very high stakes event, he's also doing like on-demand events, side events. So like win a box, and maybe sealed or draft. So I think that's really cool that he's given that opportunity for other players to join in and not having to fork $100 on an event that they're not comfortable with. Rhino's pretty cool. You got the other legendary here, which is Cheap Bogo. So that is our second legendary, if I'm not mistaken. And a full blue fairy. So yeah, looks like we have maybe 5 packs left. And we have a total of 2 legendaries, 1 enchanted. I'm guessing there's at least going to be 1 more legendary, because I think in the enchanted boxes there's just less legendaries, but I could just be making that statistic up. But we will find out soon, hopefully. Alright, means no worries. This is the other Chase Enchanted that I would want from this set. Here's the other legendary, Raya, Emerald. Whenever you play this character, whenever this character quests, you may pay 2 ink to ready another chosen character, so you can do a bunch of shenanigans, ready stuff. If something's questing for 4, or even like something like this, like that's GG. Yeah, good stuff. And a foil Tipo. So yeah, that is their legendary there. Yeah, stay tuned for the World Class Cards event. I'm going to plan on vlogging there, so I'll probably be interviewing a bunch of people, seeing who's there. I don't know if it's going to be a huge tournament just because of that that price might gatekeep some people there, but I think it's still going to be a great event regardless. There's going to be a lot of really high-level competitive players there. Lady is, to me, also not one of the best cards in the set. When you play this character, you may play a character that costs 2 or less for free, so just the tempo, the value you get from there. Aggro, like Amber Steel aggro or Amber anything aggro, is just going to love this card. Even if you're on the draw, this is a great way to catch up and just drop 2 characters, and then maybe you could sing with it too next time. Like, it's just going to be such a good card. Another fantastical and magical, and a foil Pull the Lever. I will take that as well. I think this is also a promo card for the upcoming set and the upcoming what's it called, play kit, which I might also have a video for that too as well. Okay, so getting down the wire here, seeing what I have. I know it's going a little more than 20 minutes, which is a little bit more than I'd like, but we got that enchanted. Super rare Donald, something that is part of the OTK with Monstro. So if you guys are trying this out, definitely look for this card. Shouldn't be worth that much. It'd probably be $5, or it's a super rare, so probably even less. A Yzma super rare and a foil Lumiere super rare. So that's pretty cool. 3 super rares in a pack. Don't see that too often. Yeah. 2 more packs. Okay, let's go. Cusco. Oops. Bobby. Chip. This is a good card too as well. Gonna be definitely slotted into the discard deck. So when you play this character, chosen opponent chooses to discard the card. So good. Fits on curve. Prince John and Chip is just guaranteed. Lady, another top probably 5 cards of the set for me. 0/3, whenever you play this character gets +1 strength this turn. So if you play like 2 or 3 characters, it just becomes a 3/3. And then while this character has 3 strength or more, she gets +2 lore. You could even play the Megara from set, I think 1 or 2, that gives chosen character +2 strength. And then it counts Meg also as a 3rd character, so she becomes a 3 strength or more. Or you could just play Cricky, and you could just have, like, you could play 2 or 3 ladies on turn 4, and then you just play Cricky, and then they all questing for like 3, 6, or 9. Like, that's insane. Very good card. Hades for the super rare, and a foil Gloyd. What a beautiful name, Gloyd. I'm gonna nickname that to somebody, one of my local players. Who knows who's gonna be the lucky one? I know, random, right? Okay, and can we pull one more legendary for the last pack? Last pack magic. Let's see. Pull the lever, Healy, the fairy, foil, long lever, which works very well with pull the lever. Bruno Madrigal for the super rare, and a foil Poe. Okay, so just to kind of give a quick synopsis on that, we got 3 legendaries, which I think was kind of what I was guessing if we were to pull an enchanted. So you got the Mickey, Raya, and Chief Bogo. Nothing too crazy, but we did pull the enchanted, which I know I got to sleeve up. Don't at me in the comment section, but yeah, what a great box. What a great box to start off the brand new Reign of Jafar. If you guys aren't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button below. And if you guys are looking to get into the card game, there's plenty of how-to tutorials. I think it's a great time. Rotations coming up next set, so at least you could start learning how to play the game. A lot of great tutorials out there with many great content creators. And then if you guys want to support your locals, please do so. That's the best way to get into the game. Support your locals, make some friends. This community is really, really awesome, so it's a really good thing to be part of. And yeah, just look out for more of these videos. I'm going to be opening up a trove now, so I'll have that video uploaded, and then maybe some of the support kit for the locals. So stay tuned for those videos. Thank you guys again. We will see you in the next video.